Welcome back. So I have something fun today. This isn't just a 2x2 attached to a circle puzzle. Like, there's of course more going on in here, but what we have are three circles in a 2D circle puzzle, and our 2x2, which has three really available axes once you fix this corner. And these are all interconnected with gears. So this face, the white face, corresponds to the white face. Let's get that back. The blue face is back here, so we'll turn that. Of course, I should mention alignment is tricky on this, so sometimes it gets caught here, and I just need to... There, it's a little caught. If I go the other way around, it'll be fine. So, given a little bit of catchiness, which is totally understandable for how much is going on here, which I'll get into in a moment, and also this third face. This third face, I think it had the places where the printer stepped up, and so there's a little bit more friction along a ridge. I tried to sand it down, but it tends to get caught on this face more. And the axle on this one is the smallest axle, so it's a little spongier. But all of them will turn each circle respectively, without having to like manually do both like that. So I'm calling this, and I got this idea from it was somebody on the Discord. Shifted dimensions, since it's a 2D and a 3D puzzle interconnected. And definitely got this idea from Oskar Van Deventer's dumbbell cube. So in Oscar's puzzle, the dumbbell cube, he had one 3x3 and then another 3x3 attached by a bar, and their moves were entangled in this sort of fashion. Except now this is with a 2D puzzle. So let's talk about the gearing. So let's put this back here. So you'll see here's like the corner part of the core of the 2x2. I don't have extra prints of the axles that go in here, but you can imagine they're gears that look almost essentially exactly like these here. So gears of that fashion sit down in there, and they interact with the gears for the for the different axes of the 2x2, and they have to be set at different depths so they don't interfere with each other. And so the way the 2x2 works is this sits on top of there, and it would screw on like this, and these axes will interact with the gears, send that motion down and into multiple layers of this circle puzzle. So there's a set of gears in this layer, a set of gears in that layer, and a set of gears in this layer, and they transmit that to the centers here. So that is the shifted dimensions. I anticipate this to be very difficult to solve because you can easily let's actually do a sequence. Let me do 2 turns there, 2 turns here. Yeah, it can be a bit catchy, but I'm not sure how much I could ask of something this complicated. And now let's repeat that again, and it will solve the 2x2. But you can see this has, what has this done? It's switched those 2 sides and those 2 sides. But this corner is in the correct place, that corner is in the correct place. And I think that's all that it's done. So like, there are definitely things that you can do to mix up one puzzle and not mix up the other one, so you're going to run into things where if you just solve the 2x2, it's not going to solve the whole thing. And that comes from the fact that the geometry for the 2D puzzle, the 2D puzzle has to make quarter turns, just doesn't match the 3D puzzle. You can see if you try to, and I did my best to sticker it so that the faces of the 2D puzzle somewhat map down, project down onto the 2D puzzle. You can't do it perfectly. And I felt like the best solution to that was I added a silver coloring where there's just like a face on the 2D puzzle that doesn't exist for the 3D puzzle. So I added this kind of outside silver and then a little corner of silver on all sides, sort of a nod to it's kind of this external face that doesn't exist for this fourfold corner. But yeah, so this is the shifted dimensions. I got the name from I think it's the Beetle Cuber. But yeah, so I'm happy with this. I'm surprised that this gearing actually works as well as it does, despite the catchiness. But yeah, I hope you guys like it.